You're launching a membership and it feels overwhelming. You know you should use social media to promote your launch, but where should you post? What should you post? When should you post? And how do you make sure people actually sign up? Take a deep breath. I got you. Today, I'm giving you an exact step-by-step social media plan to launch your membership successfully. We're going to count down to your launch day, starting 4 weeks before your membership goes live, with week-by-week post formulas that have proven to work again and again across different niches and platforms. And that's actually step 1 to reducing launch overwhelm. Focus on one social platform. Because while you absolutely can repost across whatever platforms you want, you need to focus on the one that's the most valuable for your business and get the most bang for your buck. If you've sold anything before, like courses or workshops, check which platform actually led to the most sales. But if you don't have data like that, don't worry. Just focus on the platform where you consistently get the highest engagement. I'll be walking through this plan with Instagram as our example, but these frameworks are adaptable for platforms that use video or text or a combination of both. Each week before you launch, we'll also cover a different theme. At the 4-week out point, we'll start with building in public. This means sharing your process and your excitement while you create the membership, because odds are there are still pieces you're putting together, and that makes for great content. I mean, think about how proud music fans are when they say, I was into that band before they got big, or I caught the teaser for their new album on their socials. I know, I'm like that. And there's a special connection that people feel when they discover something awesome before everyone else. Tap into that feeling. Your first post is going to be story-based. So explain how you were feeling when you decided to create your membership. Was your aha moment at work or at home? And what problem were you facing? Tell people what motivated you and your excitement for what's coming. A few days later, the next post will share a behind-the-scenes look at how you're building the membership. As an example, check out this reel from Crochet with Tiffany. She posted a time lapse of filming her videos from an angle you don't normally see. You could also show how you set up to film, or how you plan lessons, or even just use some B-roll of you working on the membership on your laptop. In short, you have lots of options here. For your third post this week, leverage any existing social proof that you have. If you've sold courses before, share a testimonial. Or if you haven't, are there any positive comments on your free content that would work? Because you totally can use those too. The key is just to remind people of the value you've already given them. And bonus tip, use the call to action of this post to drive people to your email list, so they'll be the first to know when your membership opens. Now it's 3 weeks before launch. You've planted the idea that something big is coming. So let's get people excited about the specific solutions it's going to create, because unfortunately, it's cool is not a compelling enough reason to get people into your membership. They need to know what they'll get out of it too. So for the next post, identify a common problem that your audience faces so they can feel seen and understood, and tease how your membership will solve this problem, ideally in a way that's convenient for them. For example, if you're a music teacher, then you could post about how hard it can be to learn an instrument through random internet tutorials, which is why your membership with everything in one place and consistent instruction will help your students learn faster. Post 2 this week is going to be about removing barriers, because odds are your audience has tried to solve their problem before, and they need to know what makes your solution different. So call out the biggest obstacle that's keeping your audience from achieving their goal, and show how your membership or your teaching style removes it. The last post of this week will be a content preview. Try posting a 1-minute clip from an exclusive video that will be in your membership, or maybe a screenshot of your upcoming live stream schedule if you go live. Caption it with something like, just finished filming this tutorial for the membership, and I can't wait to share the full version when we launch in 2 weeks. As we get closer to launch, it's time to get specific about what's included in your membership. After the last 2 weeks of big picture posts, these more detail-oriented messages will help your future members understand exactly what they're going to get. And to do that, we're starting with a benefit highlight. Focus on one major benefit of your membership that you know your audience will love, like the community or exclusive live streams. Whatever will get people the most excited. Look at how Chris Ryan did this with his Instagram post about achievement badges coming to his fitness app. He focused on how the feature creates accountability and motivation. He didn't just say, here's badges, he also explained why it was awesome for his members. The next post this week will be for myth busting, and no, not the awesome TV show. You're going to address a common objection or fear that your audience might have and bust that myth. Are they worried about not having enough time or not being advanced enough? Or they're worried that they won't see results? Your post will tackle one of these objections that your audience has and knock it out of the way so they're hyped to get in the doors on the day you launch. This week's last post is going to be something a little different because it's more interactive. Put out a call for questions about your membership and then answer them publicly. This is really easy on Instagram stories with the question sticker. You can also save these questions to a highlight on your profile so new followers can see them at any time. This will help you address more objections directly and show potential members you're accessible and responsive, which are both good things to be. And as an extra tip, some of the questions your audience asks here could make excellent additions to the FAQ section of your membership site. And with that, we're down to 1 week before you launch. Now we're going to focus on turning interest into action. You should post every single day this week with a mix of stories and feed posts. But the first post should make sure everyone knows exactly when the doors to your membership open up. This is a perfect time for a countdown post or a clean graphic with the launch date prominently displayed right there in the middle. Check out how Live Brave Pilates did this for their app launch. They made a carousel post that started with the launch date, followed by app previews, and then a feature list. I really like this example because they went from big ideas to detailed information, which is perfect because the people who swipe through a carousel are the ones who want to know more. After this, you're going to keep posting every day. And then 1 day before your launch, remind your audience of the specific benefits they'll get by joining. In other words, what's in it for me? And don't just list features. Instead, talk about the real impact your membership will make. Instead of saying community tab, talk about connecting with people who get your passion. That second one is a whole lot more enticing, right? And instead of monthly live streams, say, get your questions answered in real time by experts who care about your success. Then, on launch day, of course, we have to go all out. I want to see stories and feed posts where you show off your actual membership site and your apps if you have them. You could even go live on Instagram to give your audience a quick tour of what's inside the membership, and you'll show them exactly what they'll experience when they join. Bring your excitement and your voice to these posts. The vibe should be celebration and not stuffy ad. Following this framework will help you build excitement, address objections, and get your followers to visit your membership site. But there's still actually one more hurdle to clear before you can turn visitors into members. The effectiveness of your writing in your posts, website, and emails will make or break your chances of getting people to sign up. That's why our team put together a 2-part guide that will help you write clearly and persuasively to sell your video content. Get that guide for free in the link on screen or in the description, and thanks for watching.